What's going on, my ASVAB party people? I'm Anderson, your ASVAB coach, and I'm proud to have helped hundreds of students pass the ASVAB. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to take care of this problem right here. And just to let you know, if you're watching this video the day it dropped, we have a free class tonight at 6 p.m. for this exact topic. That way, you can raise your score, and it's free. So go ahead, check the link in the description, or check up here, or wherever that link is, to go ahead, sign up so you can join us tonight. Let's go ahead and get started here. So simplify the following algebraic expression. That's what we got going on. And if you're looking at this and you're looking at fractions, it's okay. They're not going to kill you. It's all good. You know, fractions here, all we're doing is combining like terms. That's really what we're doing here. And we just so happen to have fractions. And so we can't let that intimidate us. We have to take a look at this and say, all right, well, what are the steps? What are the rules? What are we trying to do here? That's really it. So what rules do we have to follow? So before I even begin, let's just take the fractions out of the picture for a quick second. Watch this. So if we had, let's go ahead and say, 3x plus 5x, what would that end up giving us? Well, that would end up giving us 8x, because we would go ahead and ignore the x's for a moment and simply go ahead and add those coefficients or the numbers in front of the letter of the variable. And so that's exactly what you're going to do here. You're going to go ahead and essentially subtract this time, but you're going to subtract the 5 over 6 and the 5 over 8. You're going to subtract them and then bring the x right back. That's it. That's really it. You're basically saying I have this much of x and I'm going to subtract that much of x. That's really it. So let's go ahead and understand the rules now. Really, again, what we're doing is 5 over 6 minus 5 over 8. And remember the rule for adding or subtracting fractions, you need the same denominator. We do not have the same denominator right now. We have 6 and 8, and so we're going to have to do a little bit of work here to convert those fractions to have the same denominator. Then we can subtract. So the question is, well, what number do 6 and 8 both go into? What number do they both go into? What's the smallest number? That's called your least common denominator. And that number is going to be 24. 8 and 6 both go into 24. They can also go into 48. They can also go into 72. They can go into a bunch of numbers. But the smallest one is 24. So what you're going to ask yourself is, hey, how can we go ahead and get a denominator of 24 in each of them? So how can we get a denominator of 24 in each? And so you're going to ask yourself that question, and you're going to realize that over here with 6, you'll multiply 6 by 4 to get 24. And remember, you don't just multiply the bottom and that's it. You need to multiply the top and the bottom. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top, and vice versa in terms of multiplying or dividing parts of a fraction. So boom, again, all we're doing is changing the way the number looks. So 4 times 6, that does indeed give us 24. And 4 times 5, that does give us 20. Then, up next, we ask ourselves a similar question. How do I go from 8 to 24? Well, 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 3 is 24, and you do the same thing up top. So 5 times 3 will give us 15. And so we essentially have 20 over 24 minus 15 over 24. And there we go. We can subtract them now, and we'll get 5 out of 24. And just like we said earlier, we'll just go ahead and perform the operation and then bring the x back. Bring the variable back. And so it's 5 over 24x, and that's why C is the correct answer. And now if you're watching up to this point, take a second here. If you're watching up to this point, it means you're really trying to study hard for the ASVAB. And in case you didn't know, Black Friday might be right around the corner here. So if you'd like to get a great deal on my ASVAB All Access program, where you'll get all the classes, all the recordings, my support all the way until you pass, plus over 1,000, or actually 2,000 now, questions that you can work with worksheets, study guide materials, flashcard sets, and video solutions, then reach out to me. My number is in the description of this video. You can also text me directly here at 567-698-8867. Just go ahead and say, hey, Mr. Duran or Coach Anderson, whichever you're going to call me. Hey, my name is so-and-so. I saw your YouTube video about the Black Friday deal. Can I get the deal? That's all I got to do. So go ahead, reach out to me, and let's go ahead and ace the ASVAB. We'll talk soon. Hey, thanks for watching. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button up here. That way you can get more great content from us. Or text ASVAB to that number. That way you can join us for a free class and get a free mini course at the same time. And then look forward to the next video. That way you can continue crushing it and raising your score. Anderson, your ASVAB coach here. See you next time.